We are going to look at graph plotting. Today's date is what?
So,
All right. What's that?
she's gonna come.
All right. We all have graph, writing materials, and the rest.
Yes.
I'm going to teach you how to plot graph. Okay. Today, what I'm going to do today is what graph plotting. Physics graph plotting.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I'm going to give you readings that we are going to use to plot graph. Okay. So I'll use the reading then, teach you how to use them, and plot your what? Your graph. You're going to complete the table, then plot the graph. Are you going to sit down? All right. Right. Inside your notes. writing?
And my book, I don't find
Eh?
it.
You not find it. Write it here. I'm going to plot the graph here.
See, man, where you want to?
Which one? This one? Average. I'm going to explain how we are going to do it. And the questions says number one question or what 1A, complete the table above. Then plot a graph of L on the horizontal and Z square on the vertical.
I used to see this.
These children, I will use the period.
I have like 2 topics. I'm not on them.
This one, I just told them that this period will not be enough. And that's why I should teach them graph plotting now, and it will not be enough.
I have notes, like 2 topics to teach them. And next week is I think next week is the last week.
They have upper week now.
No, they don't.
When is the exam starting? Next week.
Exam is 27 is next upper week.
Upper week what?
27 should be
Bring your phone,
Tuesday.
bring your phone, let's check time.
If I can, I don't think I'll have them.
She said she wants them to do it. The exam, so before the end exam. Just tell me.
The exam starts 27. 27 is Is it 27?
Yeah.
Starting exam. Which means still have one. Still need to teach them. This is good.
And don't really have them. You have
One
them
period. No, I have Jossy. What do we do now? Okay. If I'm unable to teach you, I'll look for area. I'll print that one. I'll print that note and give to them. Let them copy it first. After copying it, we'll do quiz. We read on it, you read it, and then we'll do quiz. This quiz will attract mark. I was supposed to do practical with support. Unfortunately, I can't. Because of how the term is, your topic this term is very long and it's not my fault.
Are we not writing?
Okay, sir.
All right. Now the first thing I'm going to do is to complete this table. How do we complete the table? Look at it, this length measured in centimeter. We have 90.00, 80.00, 70, 60, 50.00, right? In physics, you don't leave values like this. For example, I'll just write 90. No. This must be in 2 decimal points.
Yes.
Alright. So this is the first time, and this time is taken using a stopwatch. We're going to do the experiment later, but I just want to explain to you so you can learn how to plot graph. This is the first time, this is the second time. How do we get the average? With your calculator, average is T1 plus T2 divided by what? 2. So you are going to use this 38.60 plus 38.40 equals 2, right?
Yes.
And divide it by 2. Anything you have, it will be here. Are we together?
Yeah.
All right. So get to work. Who has calculator? You can choose any number and start. Let me fill it up.
That third one will not be 57.8.
Which one?
After 38.60, 38.40, 57.80.
No.
38.50.
You add it. divided by 2.
38.50.
38.
38.50.
Okay, that is the average. Okay, do the next one. 36.20 plus 36.00 divided by 2. Get the answer.
36.10.
36.
0.10.
36.10. Okay. Who's doing the next one?
84.35.
34.35. Okay. Next.
There's 1.2. 20.
Okay.
$28.65.
28.6. Now, this is the average T. How do we get the period? Capital 2 in physics means what? Period. Now, this period, T, is equals to T average over what? Number of complete oscillations.
Oscillation.
3 is 4.
But the number of complete oscillation is not given. So I'm going to give you, let's use 10. N is equals to what?
0.
10.
Okay, 10.
N is equals to 10, sorry. N is equals to 10. So I'm going to say 38.50 divided by 10.
That is
So let's run it down.
28.
That's 3.8.
That's what?
3.85.
3.85. Okay.
Yeah.
Then the other 3.610.
3 points.
610.
Okay.
3.4.
3 points. Okay.
2.865.
Is that okay? Now the T square. Let's square what we have. T square.
Square of T. What is T?
Square it. Looks like the value will be too high. But
Okay.
just square, let me see.
As it that they have
3.850 square. What do you have?
14.8225.
No, it's too high. It's too high. So let me make n to be 20. Okay? The values is too high. Because I want to get at something at the end of the day, and I'll tell you what. So let's divide by what?
divide by 50.
Divide by 20.
1.925.
Yes. It's very small. 1
925.
Okay.
1.805.
1.805.
805.
One point 717.
1.717. Okay.
75.
Now plus let's make it 8.
Then.
Okay.
1.56.
1.6 what?
56. Nothing again.
0. Okay. But this must be in 3 decimal places.
1.4325.
Yeah. 1.432.
1.25.
1.433.
Okay, 3. Now can we square? Square what you have. Check. It's going to be very close.
3.70565.
3.705.
705. It's going to be 3.70 approximately.
Yes, let's approximate. Okay, next one.
1.895. 3.25. 25.
I'll not add 0. Because maybe it's
No, 3.258. Yes, but approximately it's 8 there. 3.2580.
it's okay now.
Yeah.
Alright.
718.
2.95154. That's
2 points.
2.951. No, 2, sorry.
2.9515. So approximately 2.
And 2.95.
Okay.
Wait, no. I'll get it now. You still didn't get it.
2.4336.
2 points.
1.433.
For what?
34.
3, 4.
Approximately.
Okay.
Then the last one.
2.0534.
2.0.
534.
2.053.
3.
Alright. So copy, we have just completed the first step, which is to complete the table what? Above. Now you need to plot the graph. Write what you have on the board. Let us start the graph plotting.
Now, try to see.
Okay, we should write one on the board on the graph.
Not on the graph.
In our notes.
We are not.
Absolutely, the can be.
Because it does not have notes. If not,
But when they are for that, it's a problem.
I don't want that one.
Which
We
means
already have it.
shut up then. Feed.
Right one.
And then that's all. I'm just asking.
Alright, so can we start? I don't. Are we done? Not yet. Okay, we are done with the first. The second one says you should plot a graph of L on the what? Horizontal and T square on the what? What we are going to do now is to choose our approximate value they are going to use for plotting. Okay? Now, if this happens to be y graph, this reading I just completed, I've already gotten 11 marks. Do you understand? Now, we are going to use this reading to plot graph. We are plotting L on the horizontal and T square on the what? Vertical. So we are considering just this and what? This. Is that clear? Now, if you are considering the two, what you are going to do, you are going to use 2 decimal places here. 2 decimal places, 2 decimal places, like this and this. Do you understand? So I'm going to make another column for just this and this. So we can use it to plot the graph. Is that clear? So let me clean the board. I'm going to say you are done.
Just write those two.
I want to bring this one here so that I can use this space to explain why you do the practice. Is that clear? Where are you?
Last one.
The last one. I can clean this one. Okay, so let's replace what we have. This will be what? T square, right? And the unit is what? Second square. Alright, the first value here is, listen, we are using the approximate value now, just the 2 decimal places. Are you with us? Now, if this number here, the third decimal, if it is more than 5, or it's up to 5. We call this one approximate it and put it here. Is that clear? So I'm going to write 3.71, right?
Yes.
This is what?
3.26.
Is that clear?
Yes.
This is what?
2.95. 5.
2.95. Okay.
2.43.
And next?
2.05.
2.06.
5.
Okay.
So I cannot clean it. Now, your graph. Let's get to work. They asked to plot a graph of L on the what?
On the
Horizontal.
and T on
Then T square on the what?
the vertical.
So the graph is going to be this way. I'm going to draw your graph. Let me use ruler. Okay.
Now, any specific measurement?
I'll tell you scale. I'll give you scale. I'm going to choose scale together. Now this is what I have, okay? This is my vertical axis, and this is my what? Horizontal. And the question said that this square will be on the what? Vertical. So here will be what? This square. And don't forget to put the unit. That's square. Is that clear?
Okay.
Alright. Now this is L. Don't forget to put the unit, which is what? Centimeter. The next thing I'm going to do is to choose a very good scale. How do I choose the scale? Look at the range. Let's assume now it's not there. Let's just assume it's not there. Now we have the whole numbers. We have 3, 3, 2, 2, and 2. Do you understand? Now, if you want to work with one unit, for example, in your graph, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 2 cm, your graph, because we use 2 cm to a unit. I'm looking for the unit you're going to use to put in the 2 centimeters. Okay? So if you say that here is 1, it's going to increase by this interval in the next one. That is what I mean by this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here will be what? 2. It increases with interval. Anything you choose here will increase to itself, making it what? This is 1. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 plus 1, 3 plus 1, 4 plus 1. Do you understand? So I have another one. This is 3. Is that clear? We can choose to use this scale. Now, this one has given us points, 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 points. What does this one stand for? We are going to be using them inside the graph. How? Let me come to this side. I'm going to go back to that. This is 90, 80,
70,
60, 50. Okay? We can decide to choose 2 cm to 10 units by saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can decide to say 10. But looking at the space you have, the 10 might not accommodate up to 90. Can you look at your work? Can it accommodate up to 90? Now, if you have such constraint in an exam, the 90th one might be the last one. Let me see your work. Any spectrum?
Yes.
Give me one spectrum. Did you include it? Okay, let's go. 1, 2, let's say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So it can go, right? So I'm going to use 2 cm on this horizontal to 10 units, okay? So if here is 10, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this becomes what? Okay, again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It becomes what? Now I want you to draw this line and make out your digits on your scale. Now which scale did we use?
For the one to vertical,
For the vertical.
and one to we use 2 to 1.
You don't say 2 to 1. This is 1. So this is 2 centimeter to 1 unit. On which axis? Because we have 2 axes. We are not using x.
Okay, why? No, vertical axis.
T square axis. Because it has been replaced with T square axis. So this is on T square axis.
What graph is this?
This is physics graph. Now this is 2 centimeter to what? 10 units. On what? L axis. Alright. I'm coming to inspect your work. Start.
We should start.
Yes.
Sorry,
Draw your graph and start. You can start reporting.
You teach me how many
The what?
T square.
We have many what?
Yes, like
To the end of your line. You extend it.
You shall get it.
the body.
Draw. Draw. Pass.
You can give me your ruler. T square.
Alright? We fast about it so we can start. Make sure you line your axis. Why did you start it? Why did you start it? I started it. I thought you would have started here. Started here so that well, this will be your mind. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Are we done? Label your sorry.
Another question. Is how much is 1 minute? I think 1 minute is how much.
The whole of this is 2 cm. 1 minute is fine. 1 cm is fine. So the whole of this is 2 cm. This shape is really 2. Are you done? Put your axis. It's okay. Put your axis. And put your unit.
Yes.
Are we done? Then put your arrow and indicate that this is L centimeter axis. T square axis. You must indicate. Okay? Is that clear? So So can we move to the next one?
Yes, ma'am. Accident.
Are we done?
No.
I want us to start the plotting. Now let me teach you how to do it. I'm only going to teach you one, so you can do the rest. Okay?
No.
Now look up. Look up. This is your zero, right? This is the point of origin. Now, if from here to here is 1 centimeter, sorry, if from here to here is 2 centimeter, and from your scale you choose here to be 1, is it not?
Yes.
What does this line stand for? You know what to do? This is 1 divided by what? 10, because this has 10 lines inside. For you to know how many lines like this is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? I recorded from your scale to be what? 1 unit.
2 to 1 unit.
That is 1 unit now. Okay. Alright. So for you to know what this first one stands for, this first line, you're going to say 1 divided by what? 10. So it's equals to 0.1. Right? So if here is 0.1, here will be what? 0.1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1.0.
Okay.
Right?
3 point something.
Yes, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4. Is that okay? So when you get to here, you can be able to see your 3 point what? 7. Is that clear?
Yes.
Is that clear?
Yes.
Then coming on this axis, you already know what when is your what?
90.
Your 90. So when you get to 3.7 and 90, you trace that line. The meeting point, that's the intersection, you put what?
Dot.
You put a dot.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You trace your 3.7 on this axis and trace your 90 on this axis. The meeting point you put what? A dot. Is that clear? Is that clear? This way, yes, is not acceptable. Get to work.
So that put it.
Yeah?
It's not
That
clear.
put only a dot.
But it's
Yes.
not clear.
It's not clear. I said from here to here, this is 2 centimeters. And from my scale, I choose here to be 1 because of what I have. Now, from here to here, I have 1, right? With how many calibrations? 10. So for me to know what this first one stands for, I'm going to say 1 divided by 10 to get what? 0.1. So it means that these lines increases by what? Difference of 0.1. So if this is 0.1, 0.1 plus 0.1 becomes 0.2 plus 0.1 becomes 0.3. So you keep increasing like that.
I'm done.
Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Why did you draw that small line inside your hole? Are you not using graph? I'm doing that because I'm using board. So why did you use?
Line is big. Hey.
It's because I'm using board. That's why I have to draw small for you to understand. Why did you draw small lines on your graph? Clean those small lines there. Are we done?
Yes.
Move to the second and finish off.
Okay.
This will be what? 3.2. This will be what?
2.9.
Use
3.
3.0.
This is an eraser. Okay, what
Yes.
eraser you give?
Because when you approximate it, it becomes 3.0.
Okay. Then that needs to be 3.6. 3.3, sorry, because
Yes.
3 under 8.
Put a dot. I just said draw line. Say put a dot. You're not feeling fine.
Promise.
The life Africa is big.
So that's it. 73.
Wow.
370.
I say you should label this to the end. Don't end where your number ends in the question. Label it to the end. Okay? Your vertical, label it to the end.
I did it.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright. Label to the end. Label to the end. See where your answer starts, not here. No unit, minus half. No unit here, minus half. Are we done, yes?
Yeah, I know it's made 2.95, but I believe
This result was made 3.7.
How did you get 3.8?
That 90, 3.7. It's 3.71.
Which one?
The first one, 90, 3.71. That was the
then maybe
I'm going to plot 3.7. Did you approximate
no,
to before?
no, no, no.
It's 3.7 you're going to plot.
3.7.
So what's your question? You want to cannot leave it like that. If I'm marking, I know that it cannot be approximated. Okay?
I'm done.
And if I this thing. Taking it this way.
I finished what is highest student.
Are we done?
Yes, ma'am.
Now can we join our points?
Okay.
I didn't say join. I said can we join our points?
Yes, ma'am.
If you join your point, you make mistakes. And everything you work for, you have to start again. I want to teach you how to join the points. I want to teach you how to join the points. So let's get to the board. Done button.
Yes, ma'am.
And the next thing to join our what? Our points. Let me explain how you can join your points. I don't know how your point is, but I want to explain so that I can be able to understand and work on your own. Okay? Now, if I have this, how many points do I have? 5, right? Now, how do we join it?
Line.
From 9 to 9, 9 to 9.
And when you join it once and straight, okay? It's also called line of best fit. What is line of best fit?
Yes.
Okay? Now listen. This point, I'm going to join it. Even if all the points did not enter, they are still correct. But you try as much as possible to make them enter. Not by adjustment, it must be straight. But for a venture, we have 2 that did not enter this line I'm going to draw. How is it going to be? How am I going to place the point? You're going to place your hand in such a way that the 2 points will be evenly distributed. How? One will be on this side, one will be on the other side. So before you draw the line, you must consider what I'm just saying. So let's get to work. All right. Looking at the point I have this. How many enter?
2.
How many enter?
2.
If I'm to draw this line, I will it will only be these two that will enter through my line, right?
Yeah.
These two will be on this side, one will be on the other side. I can say that this is line of best fit.
Okay.
I can still try another method to see whether there's another possibility before I join. I have this.
3 enter.
No,
Is it
two,
two
it's
answers?
two.
It's C2, right?
Yes.
But these two on this side and one on the other side.
Yes.
Let's just try another one. Is it the same way? Two here, two there, one there. Now, in whichever I'm going to have 2 points, but the point that did not enter this line must be evenly what? Distributed. Because it is 3 points. 2 can be on one side, 1 can be on the other side. But if your one happens to be 2, 1 will be on this side, 1 will be on the other side of the line. Is that clear?
What is this? Just only one.
It can be on any side.
Right.
Let me just join this. I don't want that. I don't want that. Don't try it again. Don't ever try it again. And see what I have.
But mine not touch that 0.
From the line, it will not touch. I'm following it.
Okay.
I'm following
Okay,
the point.
if not touch 0.
If you don't touch it, it's what you have they are going to draw.
But it doesn't.
It depends on what you have. On your point. It depends on what you have.
I'm only starting there.
Make sure you consider what I said before drawing.
Yes, ma'am.
You don't have to clean and draw again.
Yes. And then see the
Promise.
four, that's
Ruler.
not- it's not touching 0.
Ruler.
1 is 1.
What do we do?
How many? How many enter the point?
3.
When you saw my distance, my line, is it not touching an axis? Why is your own hanging? Yeah? Is your own line supposed to hang?
It's also called standing.
Me hang on the air. Axis. Okay?
Man, done.
Are you done?
This one.
I'm done.
Are you done? Is it touching an axis?
Yes. Only one is not enter.
Yes. Ticking that line is very faint. Ticking that line is very faint. You are done? Let your line be thick. I'm not seeing it clear from there.
Two not enters.
Eh,
One does not
I don't see
show
that.
that's
Me
Three
one.
don't
No.
enter.
The only one that is not enter. It's only for the best to use other methods. No.
Did
That's one.
I did
So do not
so
enter your own.
no.
Use other methods.
Yes,
I tried all the methods. I tried all
Man,
If possible,
4 enter.
Interesting.
the light works.
Just enter.
ticking it.
You can't test like this.
Are we done?
Yes.
What are you waiting for? What is this point? How do you have 2 points on the same line? How come?
They are doing something. Only 2.05.
No.
3.3, this should what?
It's supposed to say yes. Part of the rules.
3.0 under what? 70. The first one is 90 here. 70. Are we done? Now the next thing for me to teach you how to choose your what? Your slope.
Time is one.
No noise. Have you finished your work?
Yes, ma'am. I will pay it to you. I'm done.
What is this now? What is this?
The line should be done. Yes, that is it.
So how can the that not enter be on one side? Play this thing and start again. Are you done?
You take-
Now let me teach you how to
Let me
find
read
your Slope.
Instead read.
I don't get to see that there.
Now listen. Listen, I'll soon be done. This is what you have, right?
Yes, well.
Now I want to teach you something from what you just have. What do I mean? This is your graph. This is your graph. Okay? Right? Now this is the line you just drew.
Yes.
Is it clear? I am looking for something. Okay, where I'm looking for. I'm looking for a point where this line I just joined now cuts the graph at an edge like this. For example, I have horizontal and vertical, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Then this line I just drew now will now cut it at a point. Something that have horizontal and what? Vertical. Like this. Is it clear? So you look for that point up and look for that point down. You look for that point up and look for the point down. You say you don't understand? What I'm looking for now to get my gradient, which is also known as a point whereby the line I just drew now, the one you just drew now, cut your graph at a point like this that has horizontal and vertical. It will now cut it in.
Should both sides be equal?
No.
It can be any point.
It can be any point, not on the point you choose. It can be inside that small point. But look at it, that's what I say, you should tick in your line. If you see a lot of them, is it clear?
Yes.
So that point, you are going to indicate it here, not on the point, here and here. When I come, I will inspect whether it's right before you join. Is it clear? Now when you get that point, you are going to join it from here and here. That's the triangle. You bring it down and you join it to the other side.
Tick.
Tick. Show me your point.
Triangle, right?
You can say that. Look for the point. Let me come and inspect before you join. This is show me another place here. See, this one is
That's it.
hold this small one.
See,
Extend your line. Extend your line. It's very small. Extend your line. It's very small. You cannot make a small triangle like that. It's very small. But not be here. See here. This one is going. You can go. This one is going. This one is what I'm looking for, so you can understand better. This one and then this one can be. Okay. So join this now, follow that small line. Join to this small line. Are you clear? Are you clear? Have you seen your mistake? You went and did it as if you are plotting a negative graph. That is what you just did.
That's it.
Have you seen it? Okay. Have you seen
Oh, I've
it?
seen my mistake.
I've seen mine.
I've seen my mistake now.
Why? See, they pointed this thing. What's your feet? What's that
Can you
now?
believe it? I've seen my mistake.
Here. I've seen this point. Look at it.
Mistake is this.
Yeah,
It's
it's
one,
okay.
right?
Yeah, here.
Let's visualize these dots. That's what
Yeah, teaching mama. That's how much.
Are we done?
Yes, ma'am.
What's the problem? It's correct now, so go and do it.
Ma'am, done. Ma'am, done.
Is it okay?
I'm looking at your
Okay. So I've gotten your triangle.
Ma'am.
So the next thing is it must not be on this point. Is this part of what you plot here? Eh? All right.
Ma'am, done.
Are you done? So let us find our slope. We're going to find our slope by extending what we have. This is my triangle, right? So what I'm going to do next is to extend it with a dotted line. Extend it to the axis. Extend it to the axis on this side. Then on the vertical, extend it to the with that same line. That's why I said you look for that point on the line so you can trace it to the axis. So extend it to the axis. Okay? Now if you do that, this is your first T, this is T1, this is what? Sorry, this is T square 1, this is T square what? 2. Why here? This is what?
L1, L2.
L1, L2. Is that clear?
Yes.
Now do that. Let us do the final solving. I lost. I lost from here to here. The first one is that's a 3.7. 3.7. 3.7. Against 90. This is correct. 3.3 against 8. 3.0 against what? 70. Okay. 2.4 against us. 2.4 against us.
Let me see my son.
And what again? 2.0 against what?
How is my promise doing?
All right. You can now join it. Are we done? Follow that straight line on both axes.
I'm done, ma.
We are done.
See now. See now.
Okay.
Oh,
Not
that's
about
never
this.
seen.
Not about this. This is minus half. Not about your axis and minus half. It should be here, not here, not in the middle. And then I need to extend it. So play it up and write it here. Okay. Have you done that?
Yes, ma'am.
It's a dotted line.
Dotted line.
Did I not say dotted line?
I know you that one.
Now, have we found our slope?
Promise.
Slope
I need
is
to
equals
fight.
to change in what? T squared all over change in what? L. Okay? Which will be equals to T squared 2 minus T squared 1. Are we correct? Divided by what? L2 minus L1. That value that you trace to the axis get it and fix it where it's supposed to be. Do you get it? Look for your value at t squared 2 minus t squared 1
That is t squared 2.
equals to, write this first, so this is the formula for slope equals to change in this over change in this.
4.00.
Write it in your work. But not there. Yes, the other side, yes.
What?
The other side. Are you lost?
Yeah.
Now, because
Nope, I'm not lost.
This pen.
Out equals to t squared 2 minus t
done, yes.
Find the slope, find the slope.
4.
When she goes,
T squared.
let me do this.
T squared. It's equal to 1.
Are we clear? Let me see stress it.
Mom, my L2 is more than 90.
Huh?
My L2 is more than 90.
How is it possible?
How is it possible?
That means that most of the time
How is it more than 90?
Like in where this L2 is, that is 30.
How is it more than 90 now? Where is the triangle? Take the value there. 90 points.
Okay.
I mean, 90. No, this one is 10. So 1 stands for what? 1.
you know
Come. This diagram is wrong. This diagram is wrong. You cannot start. This is the point of origin 0. You cannot start from 0 to times 10.
Okay.
Don't understand your mistake. And when you change it, it will alter everything. That is graph plotting for you. I need you to be careful. Once you make any simple mistake, you have altered everything that you have done. You have to replot again.
Shy. Sorry.
Now remember to put the unit second square and centimeter, okay? So this is square 2 minus t square 1 divided by what? L2 minus L1. That is your slope. Who is done? Tell me your answer.
I'm solving.
You can work with that or correct it later. So we don't have time to wait for you. Who is done? You see the beauty of this physics graph plotting.
No.
You are using the same reading, but your slope will be different. Your slope will not be the same.
My slope is
1.8 over 70. 2.8 over 70.
Divide it.
Zero point zero four.
0.04.
Yeah.
I will tell you why.
We should clap for me.
Wait.
Only science students.
See, let me tell you something. Are you satisfied?
Now that it is 6.9.
Oh, so off.
We are all correct. I want to tell you the essence of what we just did so you understand the physics. Now, your K is what?
Optionality constant.
It's 7.2.
Now, where I was?
87.5.
87.5. Now, wait.
2.
0.2. What about the units?
Which unit?
You know the k was is equals to
4 pi square.
over what? X, right? Now this is just like saying what's the unit of slope?
The unit of slope is
Second square per centimeter, right?
yeah.
Pay attention. You know, this is how physics look confusing because there must be what you're looking for at the end of any practical. You don't just go and do practical, you must have something in mind to do the practical. Now, the unit is second square per centimeter, right?
Yeah.
By the time I do inverse of, you know, this is inverse. It's coming up.
What about
This will change to minus, this will change to what? Plus.
What
So
about
in
5
K,
square?
the units of K will now be what?
What
When I'm done, before you now say what you want to say, but for now, you hold on. This what? Centimeter per second square. Am I making sense? This is coming out to be a whole number, which is a positive. This will carry what? Negative. Now, what is your value? 987.2 centimeter per second square. You know what you're looking for? Acceleration due to gravity, G. You know it's a constant. Now, if I remove this centimeter for it to be in meter, I'll divide this by what? 100. The value will not change to be what? 9.8 meter per second square. That becomes acceleration due to gravity. I don't know if you understand the logic. So K is equals to 9.87 meter per second square. The essence of what we just is for us to get the acceleration due to what? Gravity, which is G. And this is the value of G. That is why at the end of the day you should evaluate that you just evaluated. Do you understand? So if after everything and your G is not close to this range, that is where you're going to know that you failed everything you did in the experiment. That is at the end of the day. So if you're writing physics practical exam, you should know what you are expected of to do or the purpose of the experiment you are performing before you even started it. Sorry, before you even start the experiment. Okay? So that at the end of the day, you should be able to get that, which is what they want you to get. Is that clear?
Yes.
Because we use the length with the meter rule and we use the stopwatch to get the time. To get the number of complete oscillation made by vibrating particle. Okay? So that is what 9 points.
I said 9.87.
The sentence.
So is that one correct?
Correct. Correct.
But if it's like 1.0 below the
You can get 1.0.
like below the
Even if you get 1.0,
or higher,
you have failed it now.
like 1.0 higher or below the correct
1.0 higher or lower, you are still correct. No, what we mark in physics is range. Now, you use the same reading to get different endpoints. Do you understand? So what you're marking is range. If your value is within this range and range, you are correct. Do you understand? You can even have 9.5 meter per second square, correct? 9.0 meter per second, correct? 10.4 meter per second square, still correct. Do you understand? But anything that is beyond or less than what I just wrote, I don't think it is correct. So this is how you can plot the physics graph. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am.
We have question. I don't like this your graph. How can the 3 points be on one side? Clean that thing and redraw it again. Are we clear?
Are we done for today?
I'm checking my time.
Let's use 210 and then let's see.
This everybody's video.
Thank God.
Yes, no. All right. So we have come to the end of today's class. So I need a very good graph. Let me see your pen. Correct. So, okay, small talk. What you understood or what you feel about. No,
Wait,
when you do it like this, you also show this one and say something.
like,
Don't forget to snap for the camera.
No, bring
I
it
learned
closer.
how to plot this graph.
No, bring it closer so they can see you.
I learned how to plot this graph during this class. Thank you.
Man, give me your
If I
eight
did that,
I'll give you.
It's not you want to
why?
Only don't see my viewers.
stand there.
YouTube channel.
After the plotting of the graph, we're able to get the acceleration due to gravity, which is 9.18 meter per second squared. Thank you.
All right. Are we good to go?
Yes.
All right. So I'll see you next time in the next class. Okay?
Physics is now becoming very
No.
Elaine will understand it.
When I'm done, I'll put it.
They gave me a
Take
grade.
your time.
The thing you think
Don't try to give me.
okay, true.
Who's the license?
All right, everyone. Thank you for staying to the end of this class. We are done for today's lesson. And I'm going to see you next time in the lesson. Bye.
So,